Hi, I am back once again. This is the month of May, which is also Mental Health Awareness Month. I just want to come out and share with you all. I've been sharing the entire month of May. If this is your first time coming to my channel, please take a look back through my videos and you're going to see different little encounters that I've had with the narcissist, different little things, and maybe some of these you may be able to relate to. But as we engulf into Mental Health Awareness Month, we want to make sure that talking out your problem, talking out your situation, getting in support groups for narcissistic behavior and abuse, it is very important. And so this is the reason why I'm talking to you, because this actually in turn with me helping you, this is also helping me in my healing to basically talking about it, releasing it. All right, so today we're going to talk about how the narc is a snoop. Yes, the narcissist is a snoop. They will snoop in anything. It doesn't even matter what they'll snoop in. So, real life situation. I remember the narcissist whom I met was living, he had a roommate in the very beginning. And so he had his own room, and the roommate had their own room. The roommate was barely even there. They were only there certain days a week. And I remember when I would come over there a couple of times, he would just say, like, look, come here. And I'm like, what? And because of the person whom he was living with, I just really did not feel right with looking through this person's thing. However, the narc just felt like, come on, you know what? You're such a chicken. You're such a scary cat. So, of course, what am I doing? Following him, looking through. So this narcissist had gone and I believe this person's room. Yes, had gone into this person's room and just looking at, not really going into their personal belongings, but looking at stuff that may have been on their what do you call it, dresser. And I'm like, okay, first of all, I don't feel right because I'm over here. And of course, that roommate could have come in at any time. So guess what we're doing? Snooping. This is an all the time thing with them. In my home, I can usually leave stuff around and no one is going to touch it. No one is going to bother it. No one is going to go into my phone. No one is going to go into my tablet. It's just wherever I left it at, it's going to remain there. So when I was at the narcissist's home, he and his roommate's home, I left my tablet out on, the dining room table one night. I went and got in the bed, not really thinking anything because I'm like, okay, this person is trustworthy. I'll just leave my tablet here. Nope. Actually, I'm sorry. Hold on. It ended up being my phone. That's what it was. It ended up being my phone. And one time, now this is how I found out that the narc was snooping. We were talking on the phone and he kept saying, we just need to talk. And I'm thinking to myself, what in the world? Like, what is it? Like, do I need to rush over there now? Can you tell me right now? Like, I don't like being left in the dark. And they were saying, no, we need to talk face to face. Like, I just don't know what to do at this point. So after he had gone through all of that, I eventually made it over to his house. And when we were talking, you guys, please, around the narcissist, probably put your stuff with a lock and a key. I mean, I never snooped into his stuff. Therefore, why is he snooping into my stuff? So come to find out, this man had gone into my phone, pulled up an email conversation from one of my best friends, which to this day, he does not like her. He despises her. He hates her. He even calls her a whore. This lady is married with children. As a matter of fact, this lady is younger than him. He's such an old goose. Her life is well established. I don't see whore within her personality anywhere. All I see is whore stamped across his head. So he's like, who's, he told me, who's, I'm just going to use like a fictitious name. Who's Linda? And I'm like, oh my God. I just know this man did not go into my phone. Yes, he went into my phone. Reading my conversations. You all, I'm just like, I was floored. I was floored because why is this man going into my phone, my personal stuff? And then he's starting stuff with me about it. Basically, what he did see, this, this is what I was talking about. And so he was upset. I was telling my friend, I said, man, I went from 0 to 100. I went from zero, from getting no attention from a man, to 100, to just this man is always stalking me per se. So he didn't like that. And so I told her, I said, I don't know if I should like this or not. But he just didn't like the fact that I was telling her, our business. And I was like, you know what? I need a support person. Like, I'm quite sure you tell our business to other people. So I have one friend who I talk to you about. So yes, the narcissist is a snoot. They're going to always try to find something to hold against you. They're going to always try to find something to create chaos and havoc. They can't just let things be. Another time, the narcissist was, I'm just going to pull this up, playing with my tablet. Once again, I was going to bed, and he was like, hey, I want to play your word puzzle game. Knowing good and well he could have played it on his, but I wasn't thinking anything. He was like, no, I want to play it on yours. So I'm like, okay, I'm so excited because he wants to play the same game as me. Nope. This goofball came into the room, wake me up out of my sleep. Wake up. I knew you were doing something behind my back. I knew you were lying. I knew you were seeing someone. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Because you guys, I'm just like, what are you talking about? You're waking me up. And he was like constantly always trying to find stuff to pin on me. Now, I remember I told him one time, whenever you try to pin something on another person or on someone else, that means that you're doing the same thing. And he was like, no, not all the time. And I'm just like, okay, this is freaking stupid. So he had gone into my Facebook Messenger. Granted, saw a message from there, 2013. At that time, it was 2020. And I was single then at that point. So he was busy like, who are you talking to? I know you talked to him. Yeah, I went to the last time. I was like, look, can you look at the last time we had a conversation? I mean, he was so busy trying to pin stuff on me. Now, remember, I did not know that I was dealing with a narcissist. But if you did know you were dealing with a narcissist, whenever they're pinning stuff on you, that means that they're doing something themselves. So I guess the guilt was eating him up, that he had been just like cheating on me this whole time. And so he was trying to make me a good person into a bad person like he is. He was trying to say, oh, I'm cheating on her because she's cheating on me. This is how they rationalize stuff in their head. They're so flipping delusional to where they're making up stories in their big noggins. It's like they're in their whole little world, their own little bubble. Because they're miserable, they're trying to make other people miserable. Because they're delusional, they're trying to make other people delusional. Because they're not in their right mind, they're trying to make other people get out of their right mind. So there I just shared two areas or two examples in which the narcissist snoop. Do me a favor, get a lock and key and lock up all your belongings. Do not share your financial information with them. Do not share your passwords with them. Do not share anything that you feel of value with them, because number one, they will use it against you. Number two, if it's your money, they're going to spend it to zero and not even care. And guess what? Because they're so broke, they're not even going to be able to pay it back to you. Okay. So just one thing to leave in mind, the narcissists are a snoop. Be wise, be safe, be healthy, be mind conscious. Until next time, good night.